We were ground zero for the foreclosure crisis. In 2007, we had the highest foreclosure rate in the entire United States.
You get used to constantly seeing vacant houses, graffiti and trash. You don't want to get used to that. You don't want your kids used to that.
I grew up in the neighborhood. So many people took care of their lawns. They were nice, they were mowed, they were green. And gradually over the years, people started moving out. They would run into financial issues, they would lose the properties, and then they would abandon the properties.
There are hundreds of thousands of people in Ohio, in distressed urban areas, who are living in a sea of vacant properties. They didn't ask to live in that sea of vacant properties. They didn't create the conditions that made those properties vacant, yet they suffer with them every day. We have been the voice for people who live in distressed urban communities throughout Ohio.
Thriving communities, it not only fits into the larger mission, it is the larger mission. We cannot have an enduring and prosperous region without enduring and prosperous inner city neighborhoods.
TCI works with urban communities throughout the Western Reserve Land Conservancy footprint, setting up land banks and dealing with the issue of distressed properties.
TCI helps organizations and foundations that are place-based find a way forward. The work they're doing for us right now is assessing the vacant structures and all the properties in the area, then coming up with a plan to either demolish, rehab, and/or green these spaces.
I think with a really complex problem, which is what we're facing, you need to work at both the 20,000 foot level to impact policy and change, but you need to be working on the ground as well, where the reality is and where the facts are.
We're very fortunate here at TCI to have the expertise at the Western Reserve Land Conservancy to complement a lot of the work that we do.
They have an understanding of natural ecosystems, they have an understanding of how government works, and they have a respect for neighborhood stakeholders.
People want to be in cities, they want to be near where they work again, and they understand the value of living in an urban environment. So it's very, very optimistic to see that people are starting to look at our cities again as a viable place to live.
There is a little bit of pride that our house is the one on the street that kind of identifies the street. We talk to people that know about our yard, and that's pretty cool to hear someone, we've never met them, but they know who we are.
Used to be that every vacant lot 20 years ago, we thought, well, that's going to have a new house. In this current market, it's time to think about other strategies. Urban gardens, tree farms, vineyards, orchards, things that really 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, nobody would have thought of them.
It's not all about demolition, it's also about rehabilitation.
There are studies linking lower crime to urban areas with more greenery and parks. People are proud of where they live and they want to help protect and defend their neighborhoods.
"10, 15 years out, I'd like to think there will be an urban forest in Cleveland that has replaced those vacant, broken down lots, and that this urban forest will create a space that not only make life much better for those who are there, but help to bring people back.
Urban trees and urban forestry has a huge impact on people that live here and work here and can beautify a community and can be a part of the economic revitalization of Cleveland.